Hello everyone, I'm Mike DeAngelo with That's Entertainment, and this is your video review of New Super Mario Bros. Wii by Nintendo. It has been nearly 25 years since the first Super Mario Bros. Hit the NES, and the truth is just now coming out. Apparently, series creator Shigeru Miyamoto had always wanted to recreate the single-player experience of the first game with a simultaneous multiplayer playstyle. And now, thanks to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mr. Miyamoto finally has his chance. Like the stories of most Mario games, this one is largely forgettable and wholly predictable. I'll give you a hint. Princess Peach is kidnapped. Okay, so I pretty much spoiled the entire game there, but you probably could have guessed as much. Despite the game not really venturing off the course for a typical Mario title, it does still provide for countless hours of fun and much more if you have 1 to 3 friends to help you enjoy the game. Nintendo also throws in some old favorites to round out the enemies, seeing the return of Bowser's children, the Koopalings, as well as the Magic Koopa Kamek. The game is also very reminiscent of Super Mario Bros. 3. You travel through worlds that all share the same concept, an island world or a desert world for instance, before arriving at a castle where the Koopalings lie in wait, an airship hovering around its roof. There are a lot of throwbacks to the other Mario titles too, and for a game like this, that's a pleasant surprise. Playing a side-scrolling Mario game with 3 friends might seem a little weird, but in application it's really a lot of fun. You can play cooperatively, competitively, or a mixture of both. You can pick up your buddies to help them get to a hard-to-reach ledge, or you can just throw them into a pit. You can time your jumps to make sure everyone safely reaches the next platform, or you can play it every man for himself, and use the other people for an extra hop. A lot of the old stage layouts return in some way, shape, or form. But there are a lot of tweaks to the game that make it stand out compared to any of the other releases in the Mario series. Huge rotating blocks, hills, and bursts of sand add a funky twist to the usual straightforward run and jump. But the big draw of New Super Mario Bros. Wii is the reach for nostalgia. A bunch of the old power-ups return, and even the Koopalings retain their abilities from the third game. Yoshi too makes his triumphant 2D return as a sidekick. The music in the game is a nice mix of old and new, keeping with the nostalgic feel. The voices have that same old Mario feel as well, compliments of Charles Martinet, and the sound effects feel like they were ripped right out of the old games. The graphics are the most notable upgrade, besides the option to play with 3 of your friends. Everything has a 2.5-dimensional look to it, making the characters look a little more like their Mario Galaxy counterparts. To some this could be a good thing, but for some people who wanted more of a classic look, probably not. When playing with friends, there is some restriction. You can only pull so far away from each other before the screen starts acting as a border and pushing stragglers forward, sometimes into an unfortunate demise. But it's all part of the bigger picture, and it adds up to relentless fun. Oddly enough, it's not the content of the game that adds the most to the replay value, but who you play with. Everyone acts and plays differently, and the combination of you and your friends can stand up with hilarious results. There are a bunch of secret areas you can get to as well, unlocking other stages or warps. It really does come down to your friends though. Every single time you play the game, you could end up having a completely different experience. Mario has long been the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, overshadowing the others, Luigi and the Toads, but now they have their chance of greatness. And with the opportunity to play with friends, Nintendo raises the bar to their own franchise yet again. With that in mind, That's Entertainment awards New Super Mario Bros. Wii a score of 9 out of 10.